Next term of solution is parts per million. Next term is parts per million. In parts per million, we basically deal with how many parts are there in 1 million. For example, the formula of parts per million, ppm, it is represented by ppm, is number of solute particles, or we can say number of particles of any component of solution, divided by total number of particles of solution. Total number of particles of solution and multiplied by 10 to the power 6. This is called ppm. Parts per million is equals to number of particles of any component of solution divided by total number of particles of solution multiplied by 10 to the power 6. In gram, if we have to express in gram, then we can say that the grams of a particular component of solution divided by total mass of solution in gram multiplied by 10 to the power 6. And ppm can also be defined as number of parts of solution, number of parts of component of a solution, divided by number of parts of a component of solution divided by total number of parts of all component of solution. How much part of a particular component of solution is there divided by total number of parts of all component of solution multiplied by 10 to the power 6. This is also known as ppm, parts per million. Next is mole fraction. Mole fraction is defined as, the notation for mole fraction is chi, and chi is equals to number of moles of one component divided by total number of moles of solution. This is mole fraction. So we can write chi1 equals to n1 divided by nt, where n1 is number of moles of one component, and nt is total number of moles of solution. This is mole fraction. Syntax question 2.1. So question is, calculate mass percentage of benzene and carbon tetrachloride CCl4 if 22 gram of benzene is dissolved in 122 gram. So we have to find mass percentage. Then we know the formula of mass percentage. Percentage W by W is equal to, first we'll write mass of solute divided by total mass of solution multiplied by 100, because we have to give answer in percentage. So percentage mass by mass equals to mass of solute divided by total mass of solution. This will be equal to, mass of solute is given 22 gram and total mass of solution will be mass of solute plus mass of solvent. Mass of solute, if we add the mass of solute and solvent, mass of solute plus mass of solvent, then we'll get total mass of solution. If we add mass of solute and mass of solvent, then we'll get total mass. So 22 gram divided by 122 gram plus 22 gram. This will be 22 divided by 144 and here multiplied by 100, multiplied by 100, here also multiplied by 100. This will be around 15.27%. So the answer of this question will be 15.2%, 15.27%. So this is next question. In this question, we have to calculate the mole fraction of benzene in solution containing 30% by mass in carbon tetrachloride. Means solvent is given carbon tetrachloride and solute is benzene. So 30% by mass in carbon tetrachloride. So percent W by W, mass by mass is given, that is 30%. What is meaning of this 30%? That 30 gram benzene is present in 100 gram solution. Present in 100 gram solution. When we say 30% by mass, it means 30 gram of solute is present in 100 gram solution. 100 gram solution. So we can write here mass of solute will be equal to 30 gram and mass of solvent will be, if we calculate mass of solvent, then mass of solvent will be mass of solution minus mass of solute. So what is mass of solution according to question? Mass of solution is 100 gram. So we can write here 100 gram minus 30 gram, that will be equal to 70 gram. So here we have mass of solution. So we have here mass of solution, that is mass of solvent we have 70 gram and mass of solute is 30 gram, that we have calculated. Now we have to calculate moles of benzene. Before calculating moles of benzene, we have to calculate molar mass of benzene. So molar mass of benzene will be 12 into 6. 12 gram is molar mass of carbon and 6 carbon is there. So 12 into 6 plus molar mass of hydrogen is 1 gram and 6 hydrogen is there. So multiplied by 6. 12 6 are 72 plus 6 equal to 78. We have molar mass 78 gram per mole. Now we have to calculate number of moles. Number of moles of benzene C6H6 will be given mass here 30 gram. Solute is benzene in this question. So 30 divided by molar mass of benzene 78 gram, and gram will cancel out and we'll have value 0.385. If we will solve this, then we'll get 0.385. Next is moles of carbon tetrachloride, moles of CCl4. Moles of CCl4, given mass of carbon tetrachloride, this is 70 gram divided by molar mass of carbon tetrachloride CCl4. So to calculate molar mass, we will take 12 plus molar mass of chlorine is 35.5 multiplied by 4, and this we will get 154 gram. So molar mass of carbon tetrachloride is 154 gram. So if we calculate moles of CCl4, then this will be 70 gram divided by 154 gram. Gram will cancel out, and if we solve this, then we'll get around 0.455 mole. Now we have moles of carbon tetrachloride as well as moles of benzene. Now we have to determine the mole fraction. Now we can calculate mole fraction. So moles of benzene was C6H6, we have calculated 0.385, and moles of CCl4 we have calculated 0.455. This value we have. Now we can calculate mole fraction. Mole fraction of benzene C6H6 will be number of moles of benzene divided by total moles, that is N C6H6 plus N CCl4, and this will be equal to benzene mole is 0.385 divided by 0.385 plus 0.455, and this will give 0.458. Now we can calculate mole fraction of CCl4. We know that mole fraction of solute plus mole fraction of solvent, or sum of mole fraction of all component, is always equal to 1. We have calculated moles of benzene, so now we can calculate mole fraction of CCl4 also. 1 minus mole fraction of C6H6, and this will be equal to 1 minus 0.458, 1.458, then we'll have here 542. We'll have here 2 here, 4, 5, 0.542. So mole fraction of CCl4 will be 0.542. So we have determined the mole fraction of CCl4 as well as mole fraction of benzene. So next we will see what is the meaning of molarity. So molarity means, when we say molarity M is equals to N divided by V, where volume is in liter. Molarity is defined as number of moles of solute present in 1 liter solution. So molarity is equal to N by V in liter. So we can write molarity equals to N by V. If it is in ml, then we'll multiply here by 1000. So here is the next question. In this question, you have to calculate the molarity of each of the following solutions. 30 gram of CuNO3 whole twice .6 H2O is dissolved in 4.3 liter solution. We have mass and we have volume of solution. Then we have to determine molarity of solution. So first we have to calculate the moles of cobalt nitrate and number of moles equals to, we know that number of moles equals to given mass upon molar mass. Given mass we have 30 gram and molar mass will be, for cobalt it is 58.7 plus 2 into molar mass of NO3 will be 14 plus 48 and plus 6 into molar mass of H2O is 18 gram per mole. So this will be equals to N equals to 30 gram divided by 58.7 plus 48 plus 12, 48 plus 14 will be 62, 62 into 2, 124 plus 128, and this will be equals to 330 gram divided by 310.7 gram, and this will give approximately 0.0966 mole. So here we have determined the number of moles. Number of mole is coming 0.0966 and the molar mass of cobalt nitrate hexahydrate is 310.7 gram. So we have determined number of moles. Now we have to determine molarity. Molarity of solution M is given by N by V into 1000 if volume is in ml. If volume is not in ml, then molarity is N divided by V in liter. In this question volume is given in liter, so we need not to convert it into liter, and so we need not to multiply by 1000. So number of moles 0.0966 divided by volume. The volume of solution is 4.3 liter and this will be equal to 0.022 mole per liter. So this is how we can determine the molarity of solution. So this is the answer. Molarity of solution is 0.022 mole per liter. In the next part of the question, 30 ml of 0.5 m H2SO4 is diluted to 500 ml. We have 30 ml 0.5 m H2SO4 and by adding water it is diluted to 500 ml. Then we have to calculate the molarity of solution. So again for this we have to find the number of moles, and number of moles equals to molarity into volume. And here we have to take this volume in liter. So we'll have molarity is given 0.5 and volume of solution here we have 30 ml. To convert into liter we need to divide it by 1000, and so we'll have 10 here. So 150 divided by 10,000. So we can write here number of moles equal to 1.5 into 10 to the power 2. 10 to the power minus 2. This one is number of moles of H2SO4 in 30 ml. 1.5 into 10 to the power minus 2. Now we dilute it to 500 ml. So again we have to apply the formula of molarity. Number of moles divided by volume of solution in liter. Number of, when we add water in 30 ml 0.5 m H2SO4, number of moles of H2SO4 remains unchanged, but the volume of solution increases. Moles remains unchanged, so moles will be 1.5 into 10 to the power minus 2, and total volume of solution is 500 ml. 500. To convert into liter we need to divide by 1000, so here it will come in multiplication 1000. So from here we can solve. 2 0 cancel, 5 2 ja 10, and 1.5 into 2 will be 3, so 3 into 10 to the power minus 2 mole per liter. So this is how we can calculate the molarity of any solution by diluting it.